Heard
Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Thursday, December 11, 2025. In the headlines, Karakou fisherman receives prison sentence for sexual assault of minor. Sentencing adjourned in high-profile telescope murder case. Christmas bonus dispute triggers trade tensions at Aviation Services of Grenada. Huggins flags fish export ban risks, but assures steady holiday supply despite tariff pressures. Also in the news, regionally, St. Lucia's opposition leader Alan Chasney ordered to pay $60,000 in defamation ruling. Internationally, Denmark moves to ban social media for children under 15. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada suffers second defeat in ongoing Winlot Inc. Windward Islands Super 50 tournament, while St. Peter's RC claims National Primary School's football title.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
From the Grenadian capital, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. The High Court delivered a stern message on the gravity of crimes against children this week, sentencing a Karakou fisherman to prison after his admission to multiple sexual offenses involving a young girl. Shania McIntosh reports.
A 40-year-old fisherman from Lurison, Karakou, has been sentenced to prison after admitting to multiple sexual offenses involving a child under the age of 10. Roy Jude Aki, who faced 3 counts of sexual assault, appeared before Justice Paula Guilford in the No. 1 High Court. Aki, represented by attorney Jerry Edwin, pleaded guilty to the charges. Justice Guilford sentenced him to 5 years and 8 months in prison. The maximum penalty for offenses of this nature is 10 years. Aki has already spent nearly 3 years at remand at His Majesty Prison, which was taken into account during sentencing. The court emphasized the seriousness of the offense involving a vulnerable victim, noting that Aki's guilty plea and time previously served were factors considered in determining the final sentence. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
The long-awaited conclusion in the murder case that has gripped the telescope community is delayed as sentencing for convicted resident Shaka Aaron Crony was postponed in the No. 1 High Court today. Shania McIntosh has another report.
The sentencing of Telescope resident Shaka Aaron Crony, convicted of the murder of school teacher Kendon Berkeley in July 2023, has been postponed. Crony, who appeared before in the No. 1 High Court on Thursday, represented by attorney George Prime, is facing the possibility of life imprisonment. The matter, which came up before Justice Paula Guilford, did not proceed as scheduled and was adjourned to next Tuesday. Speaking with GBN, attorney Prime said his client has maintained his innocence from the beginning of the case to its conclusion.
I tell my clients and that all the time. My role as counsel for the defense is to seek the acquittal of the innocent, never knowingly seeking the acquittal of the guilty. My man has professed his innocence from beginning to end. I presented the case to the court on the basis of my instructions that I am not the man who committed this offense. This offense, manslaughter, carries a maximum penalty of life. So it's not one of them fly-by-night offenses where you just hit a man and you wish and tell him go home. The sentencing, and in fact, whatever happens, he may well be facing a custodial sentence.
The court is expected to hand down its final decision next week. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Now, a disagreement over this year's Christmas bonus has sparked a dispute between the union representing workers at Aviation Services of Grenada. Rena Thomas is following that story.
The Bank and General Workers Union has alerted the public to a developing dispute with the management of Aviation Services of Grenada. Negotiations for a new collective agreement covering May 2023 to April 2026 resumed on December 10th, with the main point of contention being Article 31 Christmas bonus. According to the union, extensive discussions were held on November 26th, and both parties had a clear understanding of the likely 2025 Christmas bonus terms. However, during the latest meeting, ASG management reportedly informed the union, after consulting with its board and the Grenada Airport Authority, that it would offer employees a 2-week bonus. The union claims this contradicts previous agreements. The Bank and General Workers Union President Joseph Mitchell stated that workers feel disrespected by this sudden change.
2 weeks was not what was agreed to until here yesterday morning that no, we are not, going to pay what we promised. We are only going to pay 2 weeks. That is regressive in terms of industrial relations. You don't put something to the table, agree to it, and then pull it back, unilaterally pull it back. That's not the way industrial relations goes. And so consequently, ASG is primarily the ground handling company for most of the major airlines. I think the only one I haven't seen them might be SVG. I mean, yes, GA is the parent company, but in no way is the very survival in terms of income and expenditure tied into to ASG. Yes, they generate the finances through the airline traffic and cargo and this sort of thing. That's how they make the money, and that's what determines how many staff they hire, the level of salary increases that they could pay, and those. ASG ability to pay is based on the profits that they make. That's essentially it. I'm not saying that they may not rely on ASG, GA for certain things in terms of certain bailout or whatever it is, but our industrial agreement speaks solely to Aviation Services of Grenada and the Bank and General Workers Union. It has nothing.
The union reports that its members have rejected the 2-week bonus offer, arguing that increased flights and longer working hours this year place ASG in a better financial position compared to previous years. The Bank and General Workers Union has officially communicated its rejection to the management and has given ASG until 10 a.m. on Friday, December 12th, to respond favorably. Mitchell emphasized that the union remains open to dialogue, but is also committed to protecting workers' rights.
Bank and General Workers Union has always approached things with a level head. We have always sought engagement because we believe that is the way that issues are going to solve. And regardless of whatever industrial action may happen, but at the end of the day, parties have to sit at the table and resolve it. I would hope that the arrival of their decision was based on the fact that they did not fully understand the magnitude of the negotiations. But so that's why we are making it public now, so that parties have the information, and having the information, it would put them in a better position to take the right decision. So I'm hopeful that within the next day or so, that we are going to be able to.
The Bank and General Workers Union is urging the ASG to honor the principle of collective bargaining and resolve the matter promptly for the benefit of staff and the traveling public. Aviation Services of Grenada has not provided any comment on the matter. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Huggins is concerned about the looming fish export ban as businesses navigate tariff impacts. Christelina John has this report.
With its cargo division relying heavily on fish export, the Chief Executive Officer of George F. Huggins and Company Limited, Anya Chow Chong, is concerned about the impending ban on fish exports. The company acknowledged that the required regulatory standards have now been met, a development they welcomed, but warned that if the ban takes effect, the impact on their business would be severe. The CEO's concern was among feedback shared by various business owners across Grenada as GBN engaged them on the effect global trends may have had on their businesses and whether or not consumers should expect to pay more on commodities. Responding via text, some businesses reported that despite the impact of recent U.S. tariffs and policy adjustments affecting the cost of imported goods, the country's supply chain remains steady. One major importer reported that while some areas remain challenging, the market is generally well supplied heading into the Christmas season. According to the Huggins CEO, most supply chains are flowing smoothly, allowing importers to maintain strong inventory levels. Items such as poultry and other popular commodities, she notes, are widely available, and consumers can expect more competitive prices during the holiday period as a result. Chow Chong highlighted, however, that the prices of imported agricultural produce remain high, with U.S. policy changes continuing to influence costs at the point of origin. These increases, Chow Chong explained, are being felt across the region and are expected to persist for the near term. She added that the company's broader strategy, often sourcing goods from the United States due to accessibility and shorter lead times, also incorporates diversified supply channels, including Europe, Asia, and emerging markets in Central and South America. During his presentation in the Upper House on Thursday, Salim Rahman spoke to the recent seizure of a Venezuelan oil tanker by the U.S. and questions Grenada's position as a friend of both parties involved. He cites negative long-term impacts if the current trend continues.
We heard through the international media that a Venezuelan oil tanker was taken, just like that, seized. And we were given a narrative about drugs and drug trafficking just a few weeks before. Madam President, all parties to this conflict have been our friends and trading partners for decades. 3 parties in this conflict have been our friends and trading partners for decades. Are we being asked to choose who our best friend is now? Will we support a wrong if our friend is doing that wrong? This is the world that we live in today. I must mention that if this situation worsens, there could be negative impact on freight, as vessels may have to go around a safe distance that would add costs. For now, by God's mercy, oil and fuel prices are down, freight is stable, and inflation has tapered down to 1%. That's all good for our economy.
Despite these challenges, business leaders say they remain committed to stabilizing supplies and pricing while possible as the country moves deeper into the festive season. Christina John, GBN News.
Still to come from us, police initiative guides scooter riders to legal compliance, and fire officials stress vigilance as holiday fire dangers persist despite fewer incidents in 2025.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Ariza Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe Plainfield, Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything else. Plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
Your season sparkle, twinkle, glitter, shimmer, and glow. At Ariza Credit Union, our special holiday loans are designed to make your Christmas bright. Choose the loan that suits you best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grand Left. You come first. Save energy, save a dime. We choose your wattage and we choose your time. When you use appliances, make sure you buy energy efficient every time. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grand Left. You come first. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grand Left. You come first.
Hey there. Did you know? The GPPA now offers more ways to take control of your health. That's right, copper and hormonal IUDs plus hormonal implants, all available to you. Safe, effective, and empowering options, because your body, your choice. This message is brought to you by the Grenada Planned Parenthood Association through the Build Back Equal project, funded by Global Affairs Canada.
Running a small business can be hard. The early mornings, the long hours, the constant hustle to make every sale count. But these days, more customers carry cards, not cash. And that often means a missed sale. Not anymore. With the tap-to-phone service from Co-op Bank, you can have an easy, secure way to accept payments using only your smartphone. No terminals, no cables, no setup fees, just your phone. Now every entrepreneur, barbers, vendors, taxi operators, creatives and more can accept card payments instantly, fast, simple, and backed by Visa's trusted global network. Sign up for Tap to Phone today, because doing business just got easier.
This International Day of Persons with Disabilities, we raise our voices for inclusion, dignity, and equal opportunity for all. When barriers are removed, people are empowered. And when people are empowered, communities thrive. Let us build a Grenada where inclusion is not just an idea, but a daily practice grounded in respect and equity. Inclusion works. Together we lead, together we rise. Join us in celebrating IDPD 2025. A message from the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
This December, the vibes will rise higher. Sunshine Promotions presents A December to Remember. On Saturday, December 20th, the National Cricket Stadium comes alive with pure reggae energy, live bands, and world-class acts. Direct from Jamaica, Anthony B. Tanya Stevens.
It is a pity you already have one.
And Junior Kelly. Gates open at 9 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. Get your early bird general admission tickets now for $100. Advanced general $120. Or limited front of stage access early bird for $250. Advanced front of stage access $300. Tickets available now from gotofed.com and usual Sunshine Promotion ticket outlets. All tickets grant admission only. Look out for a performance from our very own Akib with his band and Valine. Food and drinks on sale all night long. Your ticket gets you in. The vibe keeps you there. A December to remember. One love, one vibe, one December to remember. Follow Sunshine Promotions on social media for more updates.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year. With Republic Bank, the finest loans we have to spread the Christmas cheer. With Republic Bank, we can make your dreams come true. Like magic, it will appear. With Republic Bank, make this Christmas happen. With Republic Bank this year. Merry Christmas.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It's the happiest time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you Nexa is here. It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Dreams come alive with Nexa Credit Union's Happier Holiday Loan. Get up to $50,000 for gifts, home makeovers, travel, and more. With easy payments, affordable rates, and quick approvals. This year is happier with mystery wrap giveaways online. Santa's Happier Holiday surprises in branches. And one lucky person will win the grand prize. A day pass for 3 at Sandals. And Nexa will donate up to $5,000 to a school of your choice. Visit our social media to vote as we make more than wishes come true.
It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads. Terms and conditions apply.
Grenada, the much anticipated NLA You Must Win promotion is back with a bang. And as the name says, you're bound to win. Win Money Tree Instacash tickets with more prizes under. Loads of cash prizes and a 2026 Hyundai Creta. Spend $15 or more in single purchases on Daily Pick 3, Daily Cash 4, or Playway. Then check your ticket for the words you won. Free Instacash tickets or free cash or free raffle entry for a chance to win a brand new SUV. Over $125,000 in prizes. So be sure to spend increments of $15 or more on all your daily gains. Promotion runs from November 3rd to December 20th. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, spreading the Christmas cheer for yet another year.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back at Television Center. All right, this program in notes, beginning tonight and continuing, We Culture will be aired on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. In a proactive move to address unlicensed vehicle operation, 7 motor scooter riders on the Sister Isles are now officially licensed, thanks to a targeted initiative of the Traffic Department of the RGPF. Christina John reports.
According to the Road Traffic Act, Section 31, operating any vehicle without a valid license is an offense. In response to growing concerns, particularly on the Sister Islands, the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force launched an initiative across Carriacou and Petit Martinique titled Smile with My License for Christmas. The program is designed to give unlicensed vehicle operators, especially motor scooter and motorcycle users, a clear pathway to becoming compliant with the law. Corporal Mikey Charles, attached to the Traffic Department in the Northern Division, explained that police have been monitoring a troubling trend on Petit Martinique. Despite the island's small size, many residents continue to operate scooters and other vehicles without the required licensing. Corporal Charles noted that the regularization process began in October with a theoretical or written exam followed by an oral exam for those who did not pass the written component, and finally a practical riding test.
On the 5th of December, we started the practical, and we had continued on Wednesday gone with the practical. So as a result, a total of 7 persons would complete the practical to obtain a motorcycle license on the island of Petit Martinique. It become necessary because there are a number of motorcycles on the road in Petit Martinique which have not been licensed. Persons are using this motorbike without obtaining a driver's license or a rider's license. A person or individual should have 17 years to obtain a motorcycle license. The program is for Carriacou and Petit Martinique for the Northern Division. In the program will run until the 19th of December.
He added that the same licensing and insurance procedures used on the mainland also apply to the Sister Isles, and violation carry consequences. The initiative now moves on to Carriacou this Saturday.
The practical for Carriacou will be starting from the 13th, which is Saturday coming, at 8 a.m. The motorcycle will be done at the police station yard, and the practical for the B-class license, like for a driving license, will take place at the bus terminus. Consequences for driving without a license are arrestable offense. You can be fined and confined.
The Traffic Department says the program is part of its ongoing commitment to improving road safety and ensuring full compliance across Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Christina John, GBN News.
Well, residents and visitors on the Sister Isle of Carriacou will now find it easier to identify the destinations of passenger buses thanks to the rollout of a new color-coded bus sticker system. Christina John has another report.
The updated stickers were affixed to buses on Monday, an initiative jointly implemented by the Grenada Transport Commission, the Carriacou Operators and Drivers Association, and the Royal Grenada Police Force. The move is intended to bring order and a more structured system to the island's public transport operations. Under the new system, brightly colored red, green, and yellow stickers can now be easily spotted on buses. Each color corresponds to a specific zone, giving commuters a clearer understanding of the routes served by individual buses. Commissioner Redhead, Head of Operation and Human Resource at the Grenada Transport Commission, said the upgrade aims to enhance efficiency, support better regulations, and improve the commuting experience for both locals and visitors.
I went to Carriacou earlier on this year, and it was quite noticeable that it needed to be standardized, because it needed to be zoned, because buses was just running, at any route. You wake up today and you decide that you want to run Bogles, you want to run, Harveyville, and that's the route that you take. So in everything there is standards. So we thought it, necessary to structure it in a way where we can create the zones for Carriacou. Currently, we have zones 10, 11, and we're looking towards also a zone 12. And zone 10 in particular, we have split that zone into zone 10A and also zone 10B.
There are currently 35 registered buses on Carriacou, all of which will be issued zone stickers by the end of this week. Reddit said the operators have been quite receptive to the new system.
Well, I must say that the turnout for the bus stickers, even those that we did, the 6 buses that we would have stickered, the turnout was really great. We were really impressed because it was done even at an hour. It was into the evening part of it, of the day, and the bus operators turned out. So I believe that it was very well received, and this also marks an important step in modernizing public transportation on the island of Carriacou, because really and truly the system supports, that sort of system supports economic activity by making it easier for residents and visitors to move around.
The head of operations indicated that over time, many of those original stickers faded or became inconsistent, prompting the need for an improved and more visible approach.
In Grenada, one of the issues that we have been, that has been coming up in our on our bus stickers desk is that the way that it is right now, it fades a lot, because if you can recall that, I think the back of it, the backdrop of it is really and truly white, and then the font is colored. Now, it's supposed to be reflective. There are a number of standards that are specific to bus stickers, because as a visitor or maybe a citizen, you should be able to clearly identify a bus by its numbering at night. So that's also one of the reasons why we're looking to redoing the stickers in the way that we have, and we have started with Carriacou.
Authorities say they expect the color-coded stickers to bring greater uniformity and help passengers make quicker, more confident travel choices across the island. Christina John, GBN News.
The story to report members of the fire department of the RGPF are underscoring fire safety for the Christmas season. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more.
Officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force are urging the public to take proactive measures to prevent fires this Christmas season. While the RGPF has recorded a reduction in fires thus far for 2025, the Christmas season presents particular fire hazards. Speaking on this morning's To The Point program, Officer Kathleen Stafford and Sergeant Augustine Mitchell identified risks during the festive season and shared safety tips for individuals and businesses. Their tips included avoiding overloading circuits, having wiring checked by a certified electrician, and unplugging appliances when not in use. The officers also cautioned the public about the safe use of Christmas lights and stoves. Addressing parents, they stressed that children who are home from school for the holidays should not be left unattended.
Have a chat with the children. You let them know never to play with matches or lighters. They ought to stay away from the stove. And even at home, the parents can have a plan. A plan, with the children in terms of if there is a fire, what they should do, where they should go. But at the same time, with children, you never leave them unsupervised. Always have someone to take care of them, to watch over them.
Parents now buy these toys, and so that could have to charge. Yes. So we advise parents, if you know you're leaving child home, which you should not do, make sure that you do the charging.
According to the officers, all businesses should create emergency plans to ensure the safety of employees and patrons. They also identified tools such as smoke detectors that can enhance safety.
They have to make sure that the exit signs are, visible, and we have to make sure that the passageway is free. There is no obstruction in case there is an emergency and persons have to, evacuate the building. Make sure that they have smoke alarms or smoke detectors, and normally business would have to do like a evacuation plan.
Yeah.
So in the event there is an emergency, that the workers should know where they should assemble, they should know what to do.
The officers also issued an appeal to the public, especially road users and bystanders, to avoid actions that could obstruct the fire department as it responds to emergencies.
Sometimes, not all the time, do not adhere to the sirens and also you want to compete, right? Yes, you want to employ to them that when they hear a siren or hear a horn, it could be the fire appliance or ambulance, please give heed to. Okay. Some of the areas we go again, vehicles where they're parked. People abandon vehicles, have it by the side of the road, roadside mechanics. So sometimes we have to, squeeze to pass on them. Even the truck get a little damages, look at bruises, and when we arrive at the scene again, then we meet a crowd of people, and everybody want to help, everyone to be a part of the, the operation, which sometimes we cannot entertain. We never arrest anybody. I think we ever arrest anybody on the scene of a fire as yet. But it may happen because of people hindering the operation.
The fire hydrants. Persons are advised not to park in front of the fire hydrant.
Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Thank you for the tips, officers. All right. A pause to honor a victory beyond the shores of Grenada. It's time for this evening's GBN ISO.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
In a striking moment for Grenada politics, the nation's leadership is extending a message of unity and respect across Caribbean borders. As winds of change sweep through the region, Grenada's government and the National Democratic Congress NDC, led by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, seize the moment to recognize an extraordinary political achievement by their
opportunity on behalf of the government and people of Grenada, on behalf of the National Democratic Congress, the Grenadian party that I lead, to congratulate the Honorable Philip J. on a successful re-election and breaking the decades tradition of governments going out and becoming opposition and opposition coming in.
Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's for GBN ISO.
After the break, Grenada's construction sector hit by shortage of skilled workers.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Ariza Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe Plainfield, Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December, 9 a.m. to to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything else. Plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun, and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
Lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
Listen, I can't take this sitting down. There's no way to cushion this. We've just grown so far apart. I went to Courts and became sexually attracted to this new living room set.
Say goodbye to your old furniture and hello to new ones from Courts, bringing Christmas home.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Victory, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily victory, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints for lasting beauty and protection.
Welcome to Caracou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history.
From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
A growing skills gap in Grenada's construction industry is fueling a wave of work permit applications as employers look beyond the island shores to fill critical positions. The trend, highlighted by government officials, is sparking renewed calls for investment in local training and workforce development. Shania McIntosh tells us more.
Grenada is facing an acute shortage of skilled construction workers, leading a rising number of employers to recruit labor from overseas. Minister for Economic Development, Lennox Andrews, reports a steady increase in work permit applications within the construction sector, an indication that local supply is falling short of demand. As development projects multiply across the country, the need for trained and certified workers has grown significantly, with many employers unable to find qualified Grenadians. Foreign workers are being brought in to bridge the gap. Minister Andrews notes that this trend underscores the urgent need for enhanced skills training among Grenadians. In response, the government has bolstered in support for the New Life organization, NULO, a key institution preparing young people and adults for technical and vocational careers.
Permits from the Ministry of Labour, we observe that the work permits, especially in the area of construction, have been increasing. So what the government has done is that it has provided more assistance to NULO so that we can have more of our young people trained as quickly as possible in the skills. Construction is one of them. And of course, through the NTA, National Training Agency, a number of training programs are being conducted, I think, right now, so as to get our young people up to the level that they can take up these new places of employment.
Andrews emphasized that strengthening institutions like NULO is vital to reducing reliance on foreign labor and ensuring Grenadians have access to job opportunities in a booming construction sector. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Stay with us. Sports news after the break.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi,
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Oh, it happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Good evening, sporting fans. West Indies are in a precarious position at the close of day 2 of the second test, trailing New Zealand by 41 runs with 8 wickets remaining in their second innings at the Basin Reserve. The day belonged to the Black Caps, who secured a vital first innings lead and inflicted crucial late blows. After bowling out the West Indies for 205 on day 1, New Zealand built a solid did reply, reaching 278 all-outs to take a 73-run lead. The Tourists then faced a difficult final hour, losing 2 wickets in a tricky period. Resuming their first innings at 24 without loss, New Zealand navigated a challenging morning against the West Indies fast bowlers. Devon Conway top scored for the hosts with 60. The West Indies bowlers toiled throughout the innings, with fast bowler Anderson Phillip being the pick of the attack, claiming 3 for 70. Veteran Kenroy added 2 wickets to his tally, finishing with 2 for 43. The turning point came when New Zealand debutant Mitch Hay scored an impressive 61, building a crucial partnership and ensuring New Zealand extended their lead in the final session. Second innings woes, chasing a deficit. The West Indies top order faltered under the fading light and persistent New Zealand bowling. John Campbell was the first of all, dismissed by Michael Ray for 14. Night watchman Anderson Phillip departed soon after, trapped LBW by Jacob Duffy for a duck. At stumps, Brandon King, 15, and Kavem Hodge, 3, remained at the crease, tasked with the monumental challenge of stabilizing the innings and helping the West Indies erase the remaining 41-run deficit on day 3 to stay in the match. Right, this story to report, Grenada suffered another defeat in the ongoing Winlot Inc. Windward Island Super 50 tournament. They suffered an 8-wicket defeat at the hands of Dominica in their clash at Boseshu. Batting first, the hosts were bowled out for 72. Dominica lost 2 wickets in the chase. Yesterday, they completed a 2-wicket victory over St. Vincent. Opting to take the field after winning the toss, the visitors were reduced to 57 all out. Chasing 57 for victory, Grenada lost 8 wickets in the process, with Aaron St. Hilaire top scoring with 22 runs. The tournament will continue on Saturday. Friday is a rest day. Action in the 2025 Mount Cinnamon Hotel National Junior Tennis Championships continues to pick up steam. This with the end of action in the preliminary stage. The final round of preliminary matches were played. The final round was played last evening, involving under 14 boys. Nathaniel Cobb defeated Jaden Alexis 4-1, 4-1. Meanwhile, in the under 14 girls, Janaya Lewis defeated Kaylee Elcock 4-3, 11-9. The action will continue this weekend with the boys and girls under 10 semi-final and final, boys under 12 semi-final, girls under 12 final, and boys under 12 final. Later in the day, we'll see action in the boys and girls under 14 final. Finally, in the sports news, the National Primary Schools Football Tournament concluded with St. Peter's RC crowned champions after a thrilling 5-4 win over Bonnet Government at Cuthbert Peters Park. South St. George Government claimed 3rd place, defeating St. Patrick's Anglican 1-0. Individual honours went to Tyrese Livingston of South St. George Government, who won the Golden Boot with 24 goals. MVP went to Okwan Henry of St. Peter's RC, and best goalkeeper Cameron George of Bonnet Government. South St. George Government was named most disciplined team. We can tell you too, the tournament's successful revival has brought renewed excitement to the primary school football community, with organizers and players eager for future events. That's the sports news for now. A St. Lucian court has ruled that opposition leader Alan Chasney must pay $60,000 in damages following a civil defamation suit. The judgment stems from statements Chasney made regarding the controversial sale of a plot of land, which were found by the court to be defamatory.
Opposition leader Alan Chasney, head of the United Workers' Party, UWP, has been ordered to pay EC $60,000 in damages plus court costs after a civil case arising from allegations he made regarding the sale of government land in the Bannons Bay area. The court ruling, which Chasney acknowledged on December 10, 2025, also imposed a perpetual injunction strictly preventing him from repeating the offending statements about the land transaction. This ruling represents the latest in a string of court setbacks for the opposition leader. Ending speculation regarding his next steps, Chasney issued a press statement immediately signaling his intention to appeal the decision delivered in the defamation claim brought against him by Minister Richard Frederick. The opposition leader noted that he and his team are still awaiting the full written judgment, having thus far only received the judge's oral summary. Quote, however, based on the summary provided, we are of the firm view that there are very strong and compelling grounds of appeal. End quote, the statement read. Quote, once the full judgment is reviewed, we will proceed to take the necessary steps to appeal the decision. End quote. The UWP leader concluded that they, quote, remain confident in our position and in the appellate process, and we will continue to address this matter with the utmost diligence and respect for the court. End quote. The civil case stems from sustained allegations by Chasney and the UWP that the sale of approximately 2.48 acres of waterfront land amounted to corruption. A key point of controversy that drew sharp criticism from the government was Chasney's statement in April 2023 during the estimates contribution in Parliament, where he described the young female entrepreneur who purchased the land, the daughter of a construction magnate, as a, quote, non-entity.
$100 a square foot for that land. Okay, first of all, Mr. Speaker, to have sold that land to a non-entity. A non-entity. Nobody knows her. Who is she? Has she done any work in St. Lucia? Okay, Mr. Speaker? What? St. Lucia. So a person who has no track record of doing any developments in St. Lucia, unless we want to go and study her lineage.
The proceeds from the Bannons Bay land sale were reportedly used for the purchase of property on Chaussee Road in Castries. This property is now the home of the National Housing Corporation, NHC, marking the first time in its history that the NHC owns the building from which it operates. Long before the civil court matter was decided, Speaker of the House, Claudius Francis, had ruled against Chasney's claims concerning the land sale during a debate in Parliament. The land was allegedly sold for an updated 2021 valuation price of just EC $3.5 million. Chasney accused Frederick of deception. The government had defended the transaction, stating that a certified professional appraiser had evaluated the property. The outcome of Chasney's planned appeal in the Bannons Bay case will be closely watched as the political contention continues well into the new year, despite a recent general election with a long list of court matters involving the former Prime Minister.
Further feel hot on the heels of Australia's newly enacted social media restrictions for children under 16, Denmark is preparing to implement its own stringent measures. The proposed law would prohibit children under 15 from accessing major social media platforms unless their parents provide explicit permission. Danish policymakers, known for embracing digital innovation, say the move aims to protect young people online. But the plan is already stirring debate about its impact on Danish youth.
Across Denmark, this morning's walk to school is a familiar sight. Children absorbed in the online world before lessons even begin. But soon, that world could be out of reach for many of them. 94% of under 13s here have a social media profile, despite platforms supposedly banning them, while 60% of teenage boys don't see a single friend in their free time.
Use about 3 hours or 4 hours a day on it, like from when I get home from school to, eat dinner. I think it's pretty, it's a lot. I have actually kind of tried to stop myself on using it, but it's kind of addictive, so it's very hard.
The government says excessive screen time is partly to blame, and it's working on the toughest restrictions in Europe, banning social media for all under 15s.
We can see in the big surveys we do that a lot of kids don't feel well, they have more anxiety, and we can see there's a link between the kids that are a lot on these social media platforms and their mental well-being. So we think it's necessary to look at it and actually do something substantial.
More engagement in the real world and healthier kids are some of the government's objectives. Some families say Denmark is just catching up with what they already decided for themselves.
So I have not allowed Olivia to be on social media, first of all, because I want her to develop her own personality outside of social media and not be affected too much of other people.
I think it's a good idea because then it makes them get off their phones more.
Denmark is one of the most digitalized nations in the world, but researchers here warn that heavy social media use is affecting the attention, sleep, exercise and self-esteem of their youth. Worldwide, governments are debating stricter online protections. Australia has introduced a strict social media ban for under 16s. The European Parliament is recommending safer rules for minors, while China is restricting screen time depending on age. And Malaysia plans to ban social media for under 16s next year.
With this ban, the government hopes to recapture what it calls a lost childhood. More play, deeper friendships, and less time trapped in online algorithms. But the real challenge will be enforcing this ban in a world where tech companies already struggle to manage the rules they have. Charlie Angela, Al Jazeera, Copenhagen.
We'll remind you of the headlines after this. A reminder of this programming note beginning this evening and continuing. We Culture will be aired on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. A recap of the headlines. Karakou fisherman receives prison sentence for sexual assault of minor. Sentencing adjourned in high-profile telescope murder case. Christmas bonus dispute triggers trade tensions at aviation services of Grenada. Huggins flags fish export ban risks, but assures steady holiday supply despite tariff pressures. Also in the news, regionally, St. Lucia's opposition leader, Alan Chasney, ordered to pay $60,000 in defamation ruling. Internationally, Denmark moves to ban social media for children under 15. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada suffers second defeat in ongoing Winlot Inc. Windward Island Super 50 tournament, while St. Peter's RC claims National Primary School's football title. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom. Thanks for joining us. Stacey Blake will be in tomorrow. I'll be back on Tuesday. Bye-bye.